So I'm here with Glasgow, Virginia's most famous resident, I'm pretty sure, the dinosaur that sits in the middle of town, created by a local artist, which is kind of the town's signature piece. And this is really a great hiker town. I mean, they're really catered to hikers here. They have created a nice little shelter right in town, across from this grocery store we're passing now on the left, that is open till 11:30. The shelter is right across the street, and it has electricity and a microwave and trash and a porta potty, just all the modern luxuries. And it's really, they really do a good job of welcoming us and taking care of us, and it's a great little town. So thank you, Glasgow, Virginia. Now this is what all shelters should be. 2 porta potties that are well maintained, a shower with heated water, a pump there, a little fire circle, great shelter. This is really just one of the better shelters that I've come across, and it has electricity and all kinds of stuff. And even with all the hikers, they really keep a good shelter here. So after 784 miles of great use, I am retiring my Merrill Moabs, the ventilators, which held up really nicely. There's one little hole in the top there, but very tiny. Everything else really stayed together. The tread is still relatively good, but it's really kind of packed together. The cushioning here is all pretty much packed together. So it's time for a new pair. But I can't complain. I would use Merrill Moab ventilators again. They're really excellent. But my new shoes are what I've been planning on getting, is the Cascadia 11s. So far, walking around trail days with them, they've been great. I did have to get the Superfeed insoles rather than the Penag, which I've been using, which I prefer now. But the Superfeed orange will certainly work for me. I've used them for years. So that's my new shoe setup. I'll keep you posted on how they work out. The tunnels of Mountain Laurel here are just beautiful. Just on every side, Mountain Laurel blooming. Beautiful view of the James River. This is the view from the cliffs near Big Rocky Row. So I've just come to the Punchbowl Shelter, where I'm going to spend the night. It's about 4 o'clock. I've walked 10 miles today from Glasgow, from the trailhead near Glasgow, I should say. I'm going to stay here tonight, and there's nobody here. So I thought I'd show you what a shelter looks like and generally kind of how they work. This is a little unique because there's so much tent space. So here is the tenting area. Depends on the shelter, but there can be anywhere from 2 or 3 tent sites to one huge one that can accommodate 15, 20 plus. This one has a little pond, which is interesting. I'm a little worried about the bugs tonight. It might be too early. I'm hoping so, because if I'd like to stay in the shelter, it's supposed to rain in the morning, and I don't want to pack a wet tent. So I'd love to stay in the shelter, but if the bugs are really bad from the pond, I may want a tent. So these are kind of the questions that I'll have to answer. But first I'm going to sit in the shelter for a little while and see how the bugs are before I decide what I'm going to do. And this is the shelter. And most of them have a little fire ring here and a picnic table. And they're very, very basic. Just three-walled shelters. We called them lean-tos when I was growing up. And you can fit about, this one I think fits 6. You can squeeze 8 into it, but 6 is what's comfortable. And there's a privy through there, which is a self-composting or composting in some way kind of privy. And then there's a little stream that goes into the pond, which is the water source. So that's kind of your typical AT shelter. So I've decided not to stay at the Punchbowl Shelter. And here's something unusual. A white rhododendron. I haven't seen any of those yet. I have decided to move on to the next shelter, Brown Gap Shelter, I think. It's 9.5 miles away. I just got a bad feeling from that last shelter. There was nobody there, which was fine, but there was a bird nesting in the shelter rafters and had a baby in there and kept coming in and out and was a little freaked out that I was in there. And aside from that, just, well, you saw the video. It's just, it was a little creepy. So I just didn't like the feeling of it. And it was only 4:45, so, and it's a relatively flat trek to the next shelter. So I'm going to go there. I'm hoping to arrive by, well, I'd love to arrive by 7:30, but as long as I arrive before 8:15, I should have time to set up my tent and be good. Especially because it's going to rain all day tomorrow, apparently, according to the weather report, and the next day. So it's not bad to get in these extra miles, and that'll make it a 20-mile day.